Hi, I'm Paul Goodman-Simpson from ERDS Solutions and Services, and welcome to this video, Weld Utilities in Plant 3D. Recently, whilst working on a number of scan-to-as-built projects in the power generation sector, we've been asked to create a weld database that can be used with the 3D model for ongoing operations. To do this, you need to define thousands of welds as intelligent 3D objects, and to our knowledge, the only 3D plant design system with this capability is CAD-Pipe, which has been used to model the newly installed piping and welds you see here. Many 3D modelling houses use AutoCAD Plant 3D for scan-to-as-built projects, but without the possibility of adding physical welds to the models, they can't be used to support the operations team in this very important area of plant maintenance. Because of this, we've developed a plugin for Plant 3D that will automatically create intelligent welds as 3D objects, so they are usable during operations for the many workflows associated with weld management. We can see here that a 3D weld object has been added between every fitting and pipe, including for stubbings and olets. And if we look at the properties for one of the welds, you can see the intelligence that's been added. So let's step back to the beginning of the process and show you the workflow. We have previously installed the plugin, which has placed a new tab on the ribbon called Revving It Up Plant. Clicking on the tab opens the Weld Utilities panel, which contains several icons for managing and placing welds in the model. The first thing to do is to go into the settings and set the weld numbering definitions on the right-hand side of the dialog. Right now, all settings are blank other than the starting number, which is 1, and you can see the tag preview below in red. Next step is to provide a prefix for the tag, which I'm going to set as WLD for weld. You have the option of adding a suffix to the tag if required, although in this case I'm going to leave it blank. The precision is set to 4 zeros, which will give us up to 9,999 weld numbers. The two checkboxes beneath the tag settings give us the option of including the pipe size and line number, or both, into the weld tag. Having this extra information is useful when it comes to generating, interpreting and manipulating the reports. On the left-hand side of the dialog, we have settings that control the placement of the 3D weld objects and tags in the model. By default, the drawing layer is set to be the same as the pipe run, although you can override this if you wish. You can control the colour of the welds if you'd like them all to be in a standard colour, or you can select Same as Run checkbox to have each weld drawn in a slightly darker shade of the current colour used on the pipe run. There are functions to control the weld tags that will be written alongside each weld unless you choose not to include them. These options allow you to change the text colour, tag style and height. So, with all these settings defined, we can close the dialog box and get on with placing the welds in the model. You can add welds individually, line by line, or batch process the entire model. Use the Add Single option to manually place the welds by clicking near to the fitting where the weld should be placed, like so. Notice that the weld tag is written to one side. To add welds to an entire line, use the Add to Run option and select the desired line. The system uses the line number to determine the extents of the line and adds welds between all pipes and fittings. Or you can batch process the entire model by typing A or all with the Add to Run command. It takes about a minute to process this model with the addition of 973 welds. If for any reason you are unsatisfied with the results, you can delete a weld with the Erase command or remove them all by typing A or all. The reverse function reorders the welds so you can increment them in the direction of flow if required. In this case, the numbers are incrementing left to right from 0001 to 6. If we select Reverse and click on the line, the weld numbers will increment in the opposite direction. You can also renumber the weld sequence. For this line, the welds are incrementing from 0001 to 6. If we select Renumber and change the starting number to 20, then the weld tags will run from 0020 to 25 instead. You can use the Flip Tag function to reposition the tag so it's more visible in both the horizontal and vertical planes. You can see here some strange looking welds that are obviously to an incorrect size. On closer inspection, the pipe properties are telling us that the nominal pipe size is 18-inch connected to a 4-inch elbow. This is obviously incorrect, and in such cases you must fix the issue with the properties, delete the weld and then re-add it. These validation issues are not uncommon with plant 3D models, and they need to be caught and corrected before ISO production or material takeoff takes place. For this reason, we are currently working on a new plugin that will help you identify and fix these problems so the models contain robust and reliable information. Clicking on Report will open the Weld Report dialog. All welds that have been added are listed here together with their attributed information, including the model in which they exist, because the Weld Utility plugin is designed to work across XREF drawings. You can reorder the information by clicking on the column headings to help you find the information you need. You can search for any duplicate weld numbers or overlaps between models and modify any of the weld properties. If you want to see where a weld is in the model, you can use the Zoom to command, which will flash the weld object so you can locate it in a congested area. And of course, you can export the weld report to Excel for further processing. So there you have an overview of our Weld Utility plugin. It is available from our 3D Asset or our Revenit Up website. If you've any comments or suggestions, we'd be happy to hear from you. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and see you next time.